Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know we have Mulcharmy and Fuwalos, guys. This card, again, is getting destroyed in price. Destroyed in price into oblivion. Why? Because now we're going to get a common reprint. We're going to get a reprint finally in legendary decks, whatever the name is called about, you know, that product that is coming that we just covered yesterday, the 5Ds deck or something like that. We're going to get a common if I'm not mistaken. I'm not aware if it's a common and then a secret or just a common or just... The whole point is getting a reprint. It's getting reprinted and now the markets have reacted. We literally last week talked about the tins and said that this card was getting destroyed. It was already crashing down. It was 30 bucks off the $45 highs in the high 20s, and now it's down an extra 10 bucks, literally entering falling knife mode due to the reprint announcement. So yeah, 85 bucks. I'm sorry, 85 listings and the card is 20 bucks. You know, a lot of people were waiting, you know, just to have lower prices. They always wanted to afford this card. So that's a good job by Konami with the impending staple reprint. So very, very good job by Konami. Now, finally, you know, this card should be more readily available. It should be more cheaper, you know, to get access to for the masses, for the people on a budget, man. It's hard out here, the economy. So it's nice. And, you know, this prismatic secret rare, we expect to actually go into the teens as this flash crashing, you know, down 10 bucks overnight. We expect it to go into the teens. How low can it go? We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see if it just gets the common and then the pull rate. I mean, in this case, pull rates, I mean, you just buy the product and I think you automatically get it right. So, yeah, hopefully that causes a lot of sell pressure for these other rarities. So I'm excited because just to see it cheaper, man, is hard when there's a lot of maybe great Yu-Gi-Oh players out there that they just can't afford certain cards when you combine all the staples plus deck cores and things of that nature. So yeah, I mean, the prismatic secret rare, we expect it to hit the teens. We'll see if the common might push down maybe a $10 card finally, maybe. I mean, we'll see. It might be a stretch, but 15s is expected here in the short to midterm. We'll continue to monitor this one as it continues to crash down into oblivion. Fuwalos finally getting destroyed in price. I mean, if you had it, it's hard. You might be like, damn, man, I had these, I'm playing these. Yeah, I got value out of them, but now, you know, I got them at 40s. Now they're 20s. Now I'm down 50%. I mean, there's always the risk that entails the fact of getting access to the cards that you need. And all staples eventually get their eventual reprint. So it is what it is. You have Fuwalos, again, a card that actually was reprinted in... was it Stampede or Banana? It had the rarity treatment, right? I mean, there's so many rarity collections and reprints and stuff like that, but this got the rarity treatment, right? And then it was readily available. Everyone had these. They were like 12, 13s. No one really cared about them. And then they all went up to 25 bucks, right? But now it's getting a reprint inside the legendary 5Ds decks. So again, you can see that the prismatic was $25 not too long ago, and recently I thought it would go up. Of course, we always said the disclaimer, you know, Konami can reprint any card at any moment, and obviously that has hampered the continued rise of this card. So now it says 2148s, but really we're in the teens already. 46 listings, and with a cheaper reprint now, I expect even these holographic rarities to get that sell pressure. I expect this to be 15s in the short term, potentially becoming a $10 card finally one day once the common reprint comes out. So yeah, man, Fuwalos, about time. You know, even though it was reprinted a couple more times in the Fuwalos and the Meows of this world, you know, it's nice to see that it'll get a more readily available, more budget reprint coming out sooner. And then the people that want to pay a premium, they're going to be able to do so if they want one of the holographic versions or one of the higher end. So, you know, that's good. That's good. These Mulcharmies, these staples, they needed these type of reprints, but it does cause, you know, it's good for the masses, bad for those people that own these and now, you know, held on to these per se. Yeah, man, Fuwalos right now 1845s. We expect this card to continue crashing down. Let me know what you guys think, guys. So yeah, link in the description down below if you need to purchase any of these cards that we will be talking about today. No better way than to do it here by coming in here, centralized at your convenience. Link in the description down below, or you can fast track these as well. Don't forget, we have our giveaway we will be selecting in just a couple days. So if you want to participate in this free giveaway, don't miss out. Link in the description down below. And then thank you for the couple of you guys that have been joining, you know, per se, downloading, you know, the free Market Watch course at your guys' convenience. Almost at 100, guys. Let's make that push. And You can download it right here. Link in the description down below for the free course. Free $15 off while you're at it in the Discord, and X right there for our giveaways. Make sure you don't miss out. Make sure you subscribe. Ring that bell. Like the video on the way in. We'll gladly appreciate it. And none of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only, guys. So I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that subscribe to the channel, guys. And here we have the rest of the tins, guys. Again, last week we talked about the tins. This week we're talking about the tins, and prices just keep going down. Not just for the Mulcharmies here, you know, obviously because they're getting reprinted, but just the whole set as a whole. That does not mean that within the tins there's not a couple cards actually moving up or stabilizing. We're gonna get into that in just a bit. There's a lot going on inside the tins, always and forever, and I still believe these are great long-term pickups. There's a lot of great long-term pickups. So what I decided to do was just to go with the first couple pages of the best-selling cards. So we're gonna get into it. So we have the Dominus cards. Again, the Dominus cards, they have crashed down already from their highs to their stabilization point prices. What does that mean, Jay? That they're stable. They're not moving. They were 55s for Impulse, came down to 40, and now they're here. And just keep in mind, you know, one of the remaining expensive staples out there are the Dominus cards, because now Mulcharmies are getting reprinted, all three. And then everything else feels like it already had a rarity collection treatment. So if you need your Dominus cards, the fact that they've crashed down already from 50s, it says here, but people were buying them at 55, 56s, down to the 40s. Like, there's no better time. Yeah, there's walls of China. Yeah, that doesn't mean it can't go down to 35s, maybe even to $100 a playset. Anything is possible. But like, if you really need it, if you were on the sidelines, you missed the lows, you missed the highs, and now you're here, you usually buy the retracement back down to the mean anyways. But don't take this for granted. There's going to be a lot of people out there that they might be like, you know what, man? Yeah, the supply's coming in, but damn, I have everything else. Like, the only thing I'm missing is impulses. Like, literally, once the reprints come out, and that'll probably happen more like when the actual reprints come out, and as people pick up the cheaper Mulcharmies now because they're already crashing down, these are the last pieces. You have Impulse and Purges, which we will get to in a moment, that people will need to build a deck. A lot of people play Dominus cards, especially Impulses and Purges. Don't sleep on Impulse. It's a 40 piece right now. No better time to pick it up. Like, if I would need this card, I'd pick it up because it's not getting reprinted for the rest of this year. You know, if it's not in the legendary 5Ds deck, then I don't see this card getting reprinted. We already know, we already had our recent OTS. We already had our tins. We have the legendary 5Ds deck reprint box. So I don't see them. Of course, they can reprint this anytime, any moment, but I don't know what product it would fit at any point for the remainder of this year, maybe into early next. So keep it in mind. If you need your impulses, don't sleep on it. I'd be picking it up at 40s, bro. Jay, but what if it goes down? Yeah, but it could also go back up. As that demand rushes in, people are finally, man, I have the Mulcharmies, they're cheap. You know, now I just need impulses. They're 40s, man. Let me come in. That demand can push this card up in price. You don't want to be in that situation. And then you have the Purges at an all-time low of 28 bones. No better time. Sure, could it go down to 25s? Anything is possible. Maybe you can get a deal at 25s in person. $75 for the playset. Beautiful. Beautiful. 66 listings. Why? Because it quickly goes up to 30s. And again, same deal. As people pick up the Mulcharmies, it's just all the other pieces that they feel they need. They're going to come back, get these missing pieces that are still elevated because, you know, to my knowledge and extent, they're not getting reprinted in any next reprint set coming out in the near future. So keep it in mind, man. There's a lot of people out there that they're going to be in that situation. Literally, the last piece I need is Purges. The last piece I need is Impulses. So as these prices stabilize near their local lows, I would be taking advantage of these cards and start getting exposure sooner rather than later. We have Primite Lordly Lode. Again, this card, still 10, 11 bucks. Like, I need to zoom in, guys. Let's zoom in. Art class with Jay. The men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. I get it, guys. It might be repetitive. I do these daily market watches. I'm here every day with you guys. You know, and it's like, oh, here he goes again, you know, another chart. It's because the game is too easy, bro. Like, it just is. These are the signs, man. You can see them before they happen from a mile away. And in this case, we're just talking about loads, but it could be applied to any card that we talked about. I had to zoom in there. I think you guys can see it better. Like, it's as clear as day. All we have to do is draw squiggly lines. You know, we all come from squiggly lines. You know, I was a squiggly line once. Jay, don't go there. Oh man, all funs and games, boy. All funs and games, man. That looks like a straight line, Jay. We need some squiggly action here, man. Yo, this is free money, man. Why? You can see it. Look, you see this right here, this jump like up in price, like it's telling us the future, man. That little line right, it's telling us the future. It means that there's an influx of demand. And let's draw another squiggly line right here. Look, if you play here, connect the dots. Beautiful wedge pattern. Beautiful. Man, can we see this better on the 1 month? Let me see. I'm curious. You guys got me curious now. Nah, we can't. Wish we could zoom in on the 3 month, but that's neither here nor there. Beautiful wedge pattern. You know, wedges like this, ascending wedges, where do they break out towards? Usually 90, like more than 50% of the time. They're called ascending wedges for a reason, because they ascend after they break the resistance, the current resistance right there. So this is what we expect. This is what we expect here. Further price action continuation, at least to a $15 card, guys. Literally. Right there. Literally. That's crazy. It was literally at 15 right there. Boom. That's conservatively speaking. But that's not me saying it. It's the chart. Volume is coming in and it's healthy. We're having a rebound off the lows. This could turn out to be the double bottom, eventual, you know, some type of W-shaped pattern. So don't sleep on it. Look at that clear V-shape from the lows. That's how it starts. Subtle, quietly, no one cares. Yeah, who cares? Loads have been $10 forever. They're readily available. You know, there's a couple Primite players, but it's not the end-all be-all. And then you wake up one day and it's 15 or 20s. Just saying, man. You need the card. Right now is at a clean 11s. Clean 11s. Don't let it creep up to, you know, 15s and event. Yeah, Jay, but there's massive walls of China. Look, there's 500 copies here. Yeah, but again, you see these volume candles back to back to back to back. In a couple days, this wall could be gone. So keep it in mind. You can see the demand jumping up here. That's how it starts. People forget. When they forget, we remember. Don't forget about this free, easy money. We have SP Little Knight. You know, card is still single digits. This is beautiful. I can't wait for Pittsburgh. You know, because when I went to Anaheim, I just wanted my one-of. But now I want a playset because I already have mine. Now I'm looking for a playset of these. And I saw a lot of these at Anaheim. So hopefully, I just want a playset as an investment. Clean investment, $9, $10 for a Starlight? Shh. Little Knight? Shh. Man, sign me up. Give me 3. Look at that. 10 bones flat. You can't ask for more, man. You can't. Like, look, you can see the volume candles here. Everything. Listings are going up. That's good supply. You get the walls of China. That's great, man. We can get a Little Knight for 10 bones, max rarity. Or, I mean, in this case, a lot of people first add Agov, quarter centuries, or max rarity. But you guys get high rarity. High rarity Little Knight for $10. Shh. Life is good. So don't take it for granted. Because when this card got reprinted, it was $4. People got for granted, not this specific version, but Little Knight in the rarity collection. People took him for granted, and then $4 became 15s. Don't let this $10 card become 20 to 30s. Down the line, every single week I'm gonna be here. I get it, Jay, but I can't buy 100 of these. You keep repeating it every single week. Yeah, but maybe you didn't watch last week's video. Maybe you're tuning in now, or maybe, yeah, you picked up one last week. Maybe you're like, you know what, man, I got paid. Let me get a second copy. That is the whole point of repeating this into oblivion until you guys get the gist of it, because this is too cheap. And there's exposure. At the very least, get your one for yourself. At the very least. So you can save that future money. And then if you have an extra couple of billies or shekels on deck, you get a second or third, you know, maybe an R03, you know. Not bad, man. Not bad. This is $10, man. Shh. I look at this and I love it, man. I love cheap, high rarity, and actually a high rarity that we can read the name. You know what I mean? Because where's Little Knight, man? Where's the Agov quarter century? Can we read the name on that one? Let me see. Where's the quarter century? Look at that. What is that? SD? Little? Damn. Yo, I know I'm bad at reading. And we don't really read our Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but damn, bro, I can't. Nah, I need to see that name. Yeah. Yeah, right there, man. Starlight Red. Man, I wish I might, bro. You crazy? Are you crazy that I'm gonna come in here and pay 175? Man, get out of it. Guys, I have a question for you. Please, in the comment section down below, please give me an answer. Would you guys buy 1/4 century secret rare or 17 starlights? Be honest with yourself, man. Don't be like, Jay, but don't be Billy Bob like, it's max rarity and this and that. And be 17 starlights? Shh, man, I wish I might, bro. I ain't paying no 175s. Let me get 17 starlights. I'll take 2 for me, from my pet deck and my main deck, and then 15 as an investment rather than just playing one. This is crazy, man. The discrepancy I get is scarcity. I get it, Jay, and this, man, it matches my rarity with my X or other, XZs or any extra deck. Man, get out of here, bro. $10. My bad, I went on a rant. We have Infinite Impermanence, another one, man. I need at least 3 when I go to Pittsburgh. So if you're at Pittsburgh and you have any extras, hook your boy up. Let me trade for him. Shout out to Cisco, member of the channel. He was like, Jay, I have no use for the starlights. I got you. And he was kind enough to trade with me. Cisco's my guy. Family, man. The members of the channel, you guys are all amazing. And now I'm looking for an investment. I have my personal playset. Now I'm looking for an investment. My playset, I need to get euros at Pitties. I'm taking my playset over there, and we're gonna have some Euro print Starlight Rare Impermanences, man. I ain't getting rid of those. Said the same thing about the OTs, and then I got rid of those, but it's because the Starlight Rare reprint came. I prefer the OTs, but Euro Starlights, shh, man, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Because it's a high rarity alternative. That's cheap, man. 13s? Crazy, man. This is $40 for a playset? Yeah, man, can't wait. Boy needs a touchdown in Pittsburgh, man. It's taking too long. Man, I know time has been flying by. Why I'm not at Pittsburgh yet, man? Hey, I want to go to Pittsburgh. Any of you guys going to Pittsburgh? YCS Pittsburgh? Any of you guys from the Northeast? Leave a comment in the comment section down below. And if you go to Pittsburgh and you're still here 17 minutes in, come up to your boy and say hi, man. Just come up to your boy, man. Y'all family. Y'all here every day anyways. Y'all family, come up to me, bro. Like, I love when people come up. I've talked to so many people, hundreds, probably even thousands going on to all these events. It's a pleasure. Each and every single interaction is a pleasure, man. Come up to me. I've seen some people looking at me from afar like, your boy don't eat, man. Well, I do. I eat food, but not people, man. We don't do that. I'm very personable. I'm very cool. Don't look from far away. Don't do none of that. Come up, man. Come up. If you have that positive energy that literally everyone, that comes up to me has, come up, man. Say hi. We're going to have a good, chit chat. I always love touching base with the community. You guys are all amazing, man. Each and every single one of you guys. We have Pot of Greed. $5 in person, maybe. Get a sweet deal. Take advantage of the retracement back down to the mean, because I think in the future, after these walls get gobbled up, there's no way this should be a $7 card. At the bare minimum, it should be double digits. So I'm happy. I'm happy, though. I get to buy more greeds, Pot of Greeds. I want so many of these. It's not even funny. Just like Nightmare Apprentices, I have so many of these. Where are they? Where are they? Look at that. And we're going to touch base on these. But look at these. I'll show it when I talk about the card in a bit. But Pot of Greed, I think I have like 4 of these plus the ones in my deck. I need at least 4 to 5 more. I need to have an R09, a beautiful page. I had an R09, but I got rid of 5 at Anaheim at like around 10, 11 bucks. So now we're going to buy them, 30% down. 10, 11 bucks trade value. Now it's 30, 40% down. Now we pick them up right back up because that's the game, man. That's the name of the game. Game is too easy. So if you can get these in person for 5s, you're getting a deal. Even at 7s, like, you don't want to pay double digits in the future for this. So no rush per se. But Jay, I don't play boomer formats. I don't care about this. One is legal in Genesis format. I get it, Jay, but excuse me, but most of us can't use it in Genesis. You never know what happens down the line. And then second of all, you have GOAT boomers, that are gonna also need this card. So don't sleep on the Pot of Greed. We have Fiendsmith's Track. This card continues making a new local low after having that checkmark recovery here. But yeah, anything under 15s is a deal. If you need the Fiendsmith package, I get it. It's not the end all be all. It's not heavily represented right now. We understand. But if you need it, card is not as easy to get. It just got reprinted in this year's tins. And honestly, guys, cards like these, they might be like the Chaos Angels, the Fenrir's, you know, the Imsetis, and what Lubellion was until the recent reprint. But these cards lasted over a year without seeing any reprints. So that's all I'm saying. If you need this, like, if you need a card like this, just get it now, man. At 15s, you didn't pay 22s or 30s like some Billy Bobs did, because they fell into the emotional trap. Emotions is a money killer. So, you know, so you waited, and now perfect, man. 50 bones post-tax for a playset. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You live with these results. Don't let volume, you know, pick up. People be like, you know what, we're going to play more Fiendsmith, and then this is a Prismatic Secret Rare hard to get. I'd be picking it up right now if I would need to play this card. So we have Nightmare Apprentice. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this stack. And that's nothing, man. Like, I need more, bro. I'm slacking. It's probably a couple more on the way, I won't lie. But look at this stack. Look at that. Just beautiful. We're just getting started. Look at all these Nightmare Apprentices, guys. That's a lot, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm putting my money where my mouth is right here. Look at all these Nightmare Apprentices. You know what I mean? And I get it, Jay. Maybe it doesn't pan out. Maybe it doesn't go as high as you think. Maybe it never becomes a double-digit card. Maybe this, maybe that. Can it 2x at the bare minimum? I think so, man. I think so. Look at that. Look at that bottoming pattern formation here. Guys, anything at under 4s is a steal. Anything at under 5 should age well. I could see this card being double digits. And of course, you do have Massive Walls of China. That's good. Why? Because I want to go to Pittsburgh and pick up more of these. Look at that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, bro. That's 2 R09s right here of Nightmare Apprentices. Now your boy Patience wins this game. Now what do? We wait for Hecka Hands to come out and or you know, just future illusion support. I don't think Konami's nowhere near done with illusion monsters. This is generically good illusion cards right like this. It's just too easy, guys. Too easy. And that's, I also have a personal playset of Euros that I traded for. That's mine. Personal playset. It's cheap, man. People take it for granted. 3 months go by, 6 months go by. Damn, the tins came out 6 months ago, 8 months ago. Damn, Nightmare Apprentice, $10. Damn. But you make the moves now, early. Make the moves now when they're sub $5, not later when it's double digits and Billy Bob comes in too late. But you ain't Billy Bob. We don't do that here, guys. So, yeah, right now anything under 4s is even better. Hopefully it stays down here. You see this little jump, but hopefully it stays. I need this to be 350s, man. Play sets for 10s. That's the max that I want to be picking these up. I'll pick up more. If I have to have 25 of these, I will. Because I'm a believer, man. I've seen what the tins have done in the past. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. And this time, let's take advantage of it. Remember the Vanquish Soul hype and all this craziness in the tins? Then we should be accumulating tin cards, their apprentices, and all these other cards that we're going to be talking about today. The game is truly that easy. We have Iron Thunder. This card right here still, you know, around $7-8. If you need it, come in here with $20, maybe in person. You know, this Wall of China, you want to pay around 20s for a place and not bad. Like if you really need it to play. Prismatic Secret Rare right here from the tins. I mean, it hasn't made nothing too crazy, but it's still best selling. So if you need your copies, you don't want to pay over 20s for this for a playset. You don't, so just get exposure. Here we have Raigeki. Again, Raigeki made a new all-time low at around 4s. That's great. You know, a couple one-ofs, the walls are at 473s. So anything under 5s is a steal and deal. Yes, this is an alternate art. Raigeki is iconic. When it's used at multiple. So don't sleep on a beautiful Starlight Rare like this. Don't take it for granted. We have Rescue Ace Hydrant. Just wanted to give you guys an update after we told people to pick this card up at like $1 and some change. And then the support was announced, and we had the second largest volume candle in the last 3 months since inception, you know, essentially. And then went up into the 2s. And right now you have a couple one-ofs here. We refreshed this here, cleaned this up janitor style. You have one-ofs, you have 4s here. So it's a $2 card. That's where you have a couple walls, but there's not like no massive. These are mini walls, like 4 or 5 listings. I'm sorry, 4 or 5 copies for these 2 listings, but there's no like RO9s, 15, 20, 50 copies, you know, until, let's see. Yeah, then it goes to 3s and beyond. So if you need your hydrants, it doesn't matter. Oh, the card sucks. You know, the new Rescue Ace support sucks. Yeah, but now it's on people's radar. Now people are coming in and they're actually buying these cards. You know, so don't let this be $5 one day, especially if you love your Rescue Aces and you feel like you're going to play it, maybe be early. you know, and then take advantage of these, you know, flash crashes, and then if not, you know, expect anywhere from 3 to 5s in the mid to long term, and that's where we're going to be unloading. I have a couple play sets of these. I'm gonna still hold on to them. Yeah, maybe they don't pan out, maybe they go back down, but it is a Starlight rare from the tins, and as it dries up, plus the new feature support, that's gonna be the latest that I'm gonna sell into. Right now I'm holding. Yeah, there's gonna be deals, people are still cracking tins open, but eventually these are gonna dry up, and we're gonna be selling right before the new support comes out into those Rescue Ace Billy Bobs. We have Fire King Courtier Okanix continues to be best selling. Last week covered it at $338, around $10 a playset, and yeah, you have the one-off deal there. That's where we're at. We're still around, yeah, $10 a playset, and then it keeps going up, guys. So if you need this ultra rare, you're playing Fire King Jirax, things of that nature, you want to make sure you get exposure now before it reclaims the $5 mark and beyond. You don't want to, you know, you don't want to be too late. So right now you waited for the retracement back down to the main, and now is when I would pull that trigger. We have Queen of the Blazing Domain. Again, this card was $5 not too long ago, around there, and that's where we're at, around 550s, 87 listings. Don't take these for granted. You know, they hit 15s at one point. You know, eventually a card like this should see meta play one way or another. So, you know, just keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. It came all the way back down to 5s. Take advantage of the opportunity, especially if you need it. You know, because this card, it's only going to get harder to get. It's a single print. Who knows if and when it gets reprinted again. These could easily be a heavy poly and then be over a year old and not be reprinted again, you know, until like a year and some change or 2 years down the line. So you have to have that foresight night now. Anything at around 5s, you want to get exposure to this card. Then we have Nightmare Throne. This one has been crashing down actually from $7 all the way down to 5s. And yeah, I mean, if you need it, yeah, it's under 5s right there. 69 listings. This is the max that you want to pay. So if you've been on the sidelines, 8s was too expensive, $7-8, then you come in now at 5s. This is the most that you would want to pay. So we're here. And then those walls that, you know, there's plenty of walls right now. But yeah, $5, this is what I would be picking this card up right now. Literally. 69 listings here. Nightmare Throne. You know, and we don't have the same energy as yesterday. If you hear me, you know, my voice just got out of work. I use my voice at work, you know, and then a bit tired. I went to sleep later last night because of that damn baseball game. Yo, I had no clue. I'm like, let me see who won over Blue Jays and the Dodgers. And then when I want to see, it's like the game is still alive. It's like 2 in the morning or 1 in the morning. It was like mad late. And they won like 18 innings. I mean, I don't want to mess it up if you know, you guys haven't seen the highlights or whatever. I don't want to spoil it, but it went 18 innings. It was insane. I mean, I don't know, probably 95% of you guys don't watch baseball. I don't watch it. Yeah, I just watch like the World Series and the highlights, you know, of the main events like that, main games per se. But yeah, same with football. Basketball is my favorite, but yeah, I don't know if you guys are into sport or not. You're like, Jay, my sport is Yu-Gi-Oh. But yeah, guys, Nightmare Throne has been crashing down. Keep it in mind. Yeah, you don't want to pay over 5s for a card like this. We have Gamma Seal. We touched base a tad bit yesterday, I believe so. The fact that it just keeps going on up and up and up. Been telling people anything under 5s is gonna age so well, man. Just imagine you can listen to my voice right now. Just imagine, why do I look so short, like on the screen right there? That's a bit better. Guess I'm too zoomed in. The whole point is, imagine listening to my voice, and you can literally get a $5 card today that's gonna be $10 in the future. Let me drink to that, man. Drink to that. Just imagine that you can get a card sub $5 and one day it's 10. Jay, who cares, man? $10 is still cheap, this and that. And hey, it's 2x, man. Who likes to overpay by double? No one in life. Something costs $1, you don't want to pay 2. If it costs 10, you don't want to pay 20. Like, no one wants to pay a 2x, right? You can make someone else pay a 2x. You can make Billy Bob because he's rich, man. Billy Bob don't know any better. Shit, this is free money, man. Free cash. Not too much else to say. Take advantage of these walls. In Pittsburgh, I'm going to go in hard on these. Why? Because it's the last event of the year. Major event. You know, then in December, I'm going to be in Philly again, but that's really just a go to the regional, you know, nothing too much to it, you know, spend some time with the family, the friends and stuff. See a couple people at the regional, but really the last main big event of the year, you know, is there an international YC? I mean, I don't know, but at least here in the States is Pittsburgh, so I can't wait. And if I see this somewhere, I want it. Hopefully we have a couple more walls of China come in by the time we hit the floor to make the card cheaper. We have Retaliating Sea. Same deal, was $5, $5. Crashing down, it says the 3s. Great, man, great. If you can pick these up at around 3s, these are great. 86 listings. You do not want to pay more than $10 for a playset of this card. Please take advantage of this retracement back down to the mean. And yeah, look at that. If you analyze the chart, the trend is your friend until when, guys? Until the end. And you can clearly see the uptrend on this card right here. Literally, you can clearly see the uptrend right here. I mean, you could essentially like that. Beautiful uptrend right there. So again, what do we expect? We'll see if we get it. Would be a rebound from this level. Sometimes it does crack, and then that is the end of the trend. So it's no longer your friend. But for now, we're at a pivotal level. I'd be a buyer at $3. But that's just me. Then we have the Bystials. We have Druid Worm, we have Magnemite, and we have Baldrake. Don't get it twisted. These cards are still best selling from the tins. Still. So same deal. When I go to Pittsburgh, I'm gonna be picking these cards up. I just want tin cards. That's the thing. Like, if you're not looking to pick up a deck or play, like, then you can focus on a product. Like, I'm only looking for tin cards at Pittsburgh, other than Euro swaps. Literally. Tin cards, just ingrain it in my brain, because this is free money down the line. We've seen it happen. We've been here almost 3 years, guys, year after year. The 2023 tins we covered, the 2024 tins we covered, and now we have the 2025 tins, and it'll be more of the same. It'll be more of the same. So if you see these Bystial cards, Jewish J, but it's at 1, don't matter. Come in here. You want to pay. You want to take advantage of these walls. Ideally, $10 for a playset. Ideally, that's a big wall of China at 4. Ideally, $10 for a playset, you know, or maybe a deal in person. But you want anything sub 5s for these is still great. Excuse me. The fact that there's an ultra rare in the structure, yes, hopefully it causes more sell pressure to the max rarity, so we can come in and take advantage of this. Same applies for Magnema. Nothing too crazy. Same deal. If you can get these at 3s, beautiful. Playset for 10s max. Pick them up. Pick them up, man. I have some Euro prints right here. They look beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at this stack here real quick. Look, we have hydrants here. Look at these Euros. We got right there. Look at that. Look at that. I saw a Druid one right there. Look at that. Beautiful Euro right there. And we have so many tin cards, man. Tins and tins and tins. And this is just the Euro batch. I have so many tin cards. And this is just the beginning. Because in Pittsburgh is when we're really gonna go hard, man. We're gonna really go hard in Pittsburgh. Find me some Billy Bobs that don't watch the channel. Be like, yo, you trade me some tin cards? You know, and deep down, even if you watch, even if you have tin cards you don't want, I'll pick them up. You know, I'll pick them up, man. Because this is free 99, free money, especially with Baldrake, which did not come in the structure deck. This does. Man, so easy to make money in Yu-Gi-Oh! Guys, we had 3 Bystials get reprinted in the tins. All right, 3 Bystials, stay with me. And 1 out of the 3 that has a Starlight Rare Max Rarity did not get reprinted in the structure. That's like a sign telling me, buy me, please. Just, if you see a Baldrake, pick it up. That's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, quickly goes to 250s. Beautiful. Just stay right there. Wall of China, stay right there so your boy can go to Pittsburgh and find these and trade for these at max 2 for $5. Max. $10 for these. Max. Damn. I cannot wait. We have Harpy's Feather Duster. Same deal. Card was going up to 4s, now retracing back down to 3s. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 77 listings. And again, that's what I want to see. Play set for 10s. Beautiful. Game is too easy, man. Honestly, I know I repeat it, but I just look at this. It's just free money, man. Free value. You can't make this stuff up, man. You just can't. You just can't. There's really not much else I could say. Just pick this up, man. If you, at the very least, have your personal copy or copies, depending on the amount of decks you play. And if not, as an investment, get anywhere from an R3 to an R9 based on your budget capabilities and capacity. And get exposure to this beautiful card. We had Shiny Sarcophagus, same deal. Card spiked from 2s to almost 4s and then crashed back down to where we're at right now. You know, around 2s and some change. Beautiful. There's no way this card is not $5 in the future. You could be up 2x right now. Pick these cards up. This card is going to be at least 5 bones, conservatively speaking, in the future once it dries up. Because again, there's a lot of supply right now. A lot of people cracking tins open. They still go to the local Walmart. They go to the local their locals like OTS, you know, and like pick it up and things like that. But eventually won't be able, you know, the pull rates are already terrible. Then eventually just tins drying up. Scarcity comes in. This will 2x for free, man. We have LZ of the White Forest. This card has been very volatile. You know, very, very volatile between $3 to $5. You have a couple here at 3s. Then it quickly goes up to 4s where you see the walls of China. So, you know, anything under 5 should be great because 49 listings. You know, it's not just the fact that these reprints came out, but it's like if the OG is still hard to get, then, you know, that's the thing. It's the thing. This one becomes hard to get as well, moves on up in price, and then, you know, they both become expensive. We see that happen time and time again. Don't take this for granted. If you need this card, you pick it up at around 3 to 4s before eventually it could be 750s and beyond. Same as Low, the Prayers of the Voiceless Voice. We get it. No one's playing Voiceless per se, but these cards, I mean, they could just off scarcity and voiceless players out there just throughout time picking this card up. You know, if you can pick this up, anything at around, you know, under 250s around there, give or take between 2 and 250s, pick them up, man. These could age well, not because they'll be meta relevant, but there's people out there, yo, I love voices, man. They're gonna come in here. You know, these people that are buying these cards is those people. Voices, Billy Bob. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. So yeah, if I see these any 10 cards, I want it, man. That's like my mindset now heading into the final event of the year. I want any 10 card in existence. I want, essentially, or especially, you know, the Prismatics and the Starlights, and then some Ultras, but essentially just gobbling these up because these could turn out to be future money, especially cards like Dragon Gate and Bot Herder, which, wow, Bot Herder has crashed down a lot after spiking, but Dragon Gate here was $1.30, went up to 3s, and now crashing back down to $1 and some change. Beautiful. Ideally, you want to get these for $5 a playset. Right now, you pick them up. You always want to buy the second chance. It's the second opportunity. You know, the retracement back down to the mean. You want to buy that. Look at that. If we draw this here real quick, look at it. Just beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Look at that. Usually you get the first opportunity, which is right here. Let me just draw here, which is right here, right? And then you get a second opportunity, which is right here. Opportunity 1, opportunity 2, usually at a higher level. But this is still a great opportunity compared to potential future prices. So take advantage of that, man. I'd be buying this $5 for a playset all day, every day. That would be my goal. And picking a card like Dragon Gate up, same as Bot Herder. Card was 250s, went up to 7s, and now crashing right back down to 274s. Essentially back down to the scene of the crime. Crazy. You pick these cards up now before they respikes back up in the future to retest the highs or even beyond. So Bot Herder, a great pickup right now. Number 90, Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. I mean, this card, anything under 2s is a steal. Beautiful to see, you know, these deals, sweet deals and steals right here. The walls are around 150 to 160s, and that's great. $5 per playset. This card is going to be future money just like all other prints were before. Not even too much else to say on that one. Heart of the Blue Eyes, same deal. This card is at all-time lows. You pick it up. Look at that. Beautiful deals here at around at or under 2s. Then it quickly goes up. So if you can get these, you know, you pick them up. Anything under 250s, 2s, you know, it's free money down the line. This could be 5 to 6, even 750s one day. Don't sleep on it. We have Fiendsmith's Requiem and Lacrima. Here we talked about Tracked, and you can see Requiem was actually at 3s with some sales at under 3s, and now it's around 340, 350. So don't take this for granted. 60 listings. Don't let it creep back up to $5. If you really need this right now, you pick it up before it goes up in price. Same as Lacrima here. You know, we're literally might be double bottoming, forming a W shape here at around $6. So come in with your $20 if you want a playset, or if it's just your one of. Ideally, you can get it at around 5s in person, but if you need it right now, volume is picking up for the Fiendsmith package. You're hearing it here first right now. The charts are screaming. Make sure you buy us now before these cards could go up to $8 to $10, at least for Lacrima in the short term. We have Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon. I love Red Eyes cards that get reprinted in the tins. Usually no one cares about them. They hit, you know, $1.50, $1.73 with the walls of China, and then one day they're $5 and we're up 3x, and we're the one laughing at the Billy Bob markets. We have Senjingen Awakes from a Millennium, card V-shaped from 2 to 4s, and now retracing back down to the mean. Anything under 4s is right here. Under at 4s will be a sweet deal for the long term. So 50 listings right there. That's the max you want to pay. Ideally a playset for $10. before eventually it surpasses that $5 mark. Spell card Monster Reborn, don't forget, it's an amazing card, guys, that you want to get access to. V-shape recovered, and now retracing back down to the main, you can see the walls are at $1.23. Beautiful. Maybe pick these up for dollars in person. Not bad at all. Get exposure to a card that is broken and it's just waiting for its time to make its meta appearance. And lastly, if you made it this far out, like we always say, you know, Jay, I don't play Boomer, this and that. Don't matter, man. This is a great penny stonk to pick up right now at the lows, at around a bone, you know, with the future hero support coming out very, very soon. Listings are almost at 100, and the walls were at $1, and look, now it's $1.28, and pretty soon it'll be $1.40, $1.50. So don't let it creep up. Make sure you pick these cards up. This will be free money down the line. This is a Starlight Rare Miracle Fusion, man. It's a miracle that is this cheap, guys. No pun intended. If you made it this far out into the video, you guys are straight MVPs. Make sure you subscribe, you ring that bell, you like the video on the way out, and share this in one place or a group chat with some friends. It really does go a long way, guys. Really appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Always fun to review the tins. Just so much value in here. Make sure you guys don't miss out, and make sure you get proper exposure. You guys already know. Thank you so much for your time, for your support, for your attention. Stay fresh.